Hey everybody, this is Kelly at Envy Soapworks. Thanks for stopping in to make another batch of cold process soap with me. Today I'm going to be working on a soap using a new fragrance that I've never tried before, and there is only one review to be found on the website about it, and it's not even for cold process soap. So I'm in the dark here. I don't know how it's going to behave, but I'm really hoping for a nice fluid batter so I can give another shot to a soap that I had done with a technique that just didn't quite work out all that well, and it's because I poured it all wrong. After editing the video and seeing my mistakes, I want to give it another try. The fragrance is called Autumn Day. Now this is a Bath & Body Works dupe. I've never heard of it. It must be a new one, but it smells really amazing. It is just a beautiful scent. The notes on this one says golden pear, apple, and bergamot blend together with crisp air, chrysanthemum, and warm sunshine to make a perfect autumn day. There's no vanillin in this, and it just does smell really nice. So I'm hoping that it's going to play nice so I can go ahead and do what I have planned for this soap. Now, my colors are strange. They are really strange. Let me just go ahead and pull them over here so you guys can get a look at them. I do think that it's possible for these colors to look really cool in a soap. This is, these are all micas and more. This is powder blue. This is their turquoise green. It is such a beautiful color. This is the pear green. This is clementine, and this here is their sunflower yellow plus actually, you know what? There's one mica in here mixed with their sunflower yellow that's not Micas and More, and it's the 24 Gold Mica by Wholesale Supplies Plus. So that is gold and yellow together. Interesting mix, I know. So to the people who say, you use too many colors, you swirl too much, your soaps are muddy, this is gonna drive you nuts. And this is the way I roll. So if you don't care for the way that I do it, you don't have to watch. You know, if you don't like the way I soap, you don't have to watch. But I appreciate the ones that are always positive and do enjoy watching. I thank you so much for subscribing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm actually really excited about this one. I wasn't sure if I was going to be soaping today because I had a tooth pulled yesterday and I am not feeling super great, but it's not going to stop me from soaping. No way. So these are my regular additives in here: kaolin clay and goat milk powder. I'm soaping at 80 degrees. Go ahead and get my lye in here. And this recipe, let's see, this one is my olive, palm, coconut, avocado, baba sue, argan oil, shea butter, and castor. That's what's in my batch here. Tessa silk in my lye solution, as well as sugar and sodium lactate. Okay, so this spatula is really not all that good at scraping. It sure is cute, but it's not really functional for getting the job done. That's annoying. Okay, so I need to remember that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this emulsified, and then I'm going to tell you what my plan is for this soap. Coconut milk here. That always makes the batter instantly just look so nice and creamy. I love adding coconut milk to my soap. Okay, so that should do it there. You know what, I'm going to ditch this spatula and get one that actually works, because that's just going to bug me the whole time. And so what I'm going to do for this pour is, if anybody saw the, let's see, what was it? It was my Midnight Pomegranate soap. That one, I tipped the mold up like this, and I poured one after the other, kind of striping up this way, and then I hanger swirled it. And when I cut it, a lot of the bars had just so much of one color, and that's because I poured way too much color each time I did it. So I'm wanting this to be really, really fluid, so I can do like extremely thin stripes, but the same pour, because I really did get a couple bars that looked really neat. So I'm thinking that if I pour really thinly, then I will actually get a really cool pattern, and I think that these colors will look really neat. Just gave that one more quick little whiz, just for good measure. And I'm going to go ahead and get this split up. So let's see. So like I said, hopefully this fragrance oil isn't going to rise or, you know, cause any crazy acceleration that will make me have to change my plan. I really want to give that pour another try. I really do. So I'm going to split this up into the 4 colors, and this powder blue is going to be for the base. I'm not going to have any white in the soap. It's going to be all colored soap. Everybody, so here I have all of my colors done, and the green isn't as green as I wanted it, but I think that will be okay. I think we might have a little issue here because this soap is actually already pretty thick. It's already moved on to kind of like a medium trace, so I may not get the very fluid batter that I was hoping for. And then if I have problems with this fragrance oil, I'm not going to be happy. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully this will kind of water it down a little bit instead of accelerate it. I'm hoping. Let's see. Ooh, it sure does smell nice. Okay, so yeah, it's loosening it up a little bit. So it's loosening it up a tad. I'm not going to dilly-dally though. It can thicken up really fast. So I get everything mixed in and get going on my pour. Okay, so I think that this is actually going to thicken up on me quite a bit. So by the end of the pour, I'm still going to go ahead and attempt the pour that I want to do. But by the end of the pour, I will probably be pretty thick. So I'm just going to give it my best shot because I really have been wanting to give this another try. So let me get something to prop this up with. And I'm going to use this right here, towel. And make sure that you guys can see a little better. Okay, that should work just fine. I really do like the colors. I like the way that they've turned out, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to go right here in the corner, and I'm just going to work my way. I'm going to try to keep the striping really thin so I don't have the same issue that I had last time. This is getting pretty thick, so just going to do the best I can. Okay, everybody, so now I have everything basically in there. It started getting really thick, as you could see, but I think it's going to work out okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do my hanger swirl now. The rest of the soap that I have in the cups will be used for whatever I can do to the top here. I'm not quite sure how I should swirl this, but I'm just going to do the best I can. See how thick that's gotten. Wow. So this one wanted to accelerate pretty quickly, but luckily I was able to get it in the mold and still do my plan. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I think it's still going to turn out okay. So I'm just going to clean up the edges here. And I'm going to go and bang this down pretty good, and then I'm going to get all the soap on the top. Okay, so I am finished now with the top, and kind of muddied that up a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay. Give it a little bit of glitter. Those aren't the prettiest colors for the top. That didn't really turn out how I intended, but I think one thing I've learned is that as ugly as the top looks when it's all, you know, a complete loaf, when you cut it up into the bars, it really doesn't matter all that much. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just wondering what I got inside of this. Doing this technique again, hopefully it's better than the last time. We shall find out tomorrow. So I'll bring you guys back when it's time for the cut. See you then. Hey everybody, we're back with the Autumn Day soap, and I am super curious to find out what is inside of this loaf of soap. I honestly have no idea what to expect from this one. I don't know if this is going to be another flop like the first time I tried to do this technique. You can see here that I went and I changed the top quite a bit when I finished the video and just did kind of like a simple texture. I looked at it and I was just like, that looks like crap. So I went back and I messed around with it. I put some of the like teal mica on top, and I put lots of glitter. So I think that that improved it, and I actually really do like the top of this now. So I am really hoping that I'm going to have something inside here that makes it worth trying this technique again. I really hope so. If not, well, then I know that there's just really no merit in trying to pour that way, and I will just move on to the next experiment. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we were able to get with that. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. That is stinking awesome. Oh, how pretty. Wait, where is the orange? Don't tell me that's the orange, because that looks a lot like the yellow. I think we've lost the orange. I think I used too yellow of an orange. It has kind of mellowed out to like a very kind of sunny orange. But I do like that pattern, really. I really do. That is neat. That is really neat. Oh, and the top, I love it. It is extremely textured, like really like chunky on the top. And I don't normally do that to my soaps, and I am really digging the way that that one looks. It's really neat. So I like it. I definitely like this a lot more than the first time I tried it. I think this looks, oh my gosh, look at this one. Oh, I think that looks so amazing. That is a very different look from the soaps that I normally get with a hanger swirl. So the trick to this one definitely was pouring putting, you know, very small amounts of each color in as you're alternating colors. The first time around, I just put way too much. So when I cut it, I was just getting, you know, almost bars that were just all one solid color. Hardly any swirls. So far, this loaf is turned out really awesome. Yay! Hooray for second chances. I'm glad that I went and, oh my gosh, look at that. So beautiful. I hope that that orange will brighten up just a little bit so you can really see a difference between it and the yellow. But I'm really happy with this. When I envisioned this soap, I envisioned much more contrast between the colors. And these all kind of turned out a little bit softer than I had originally imagined. But you know what? I'm not upset by it. I do think that they are really pretty together. It's a very calming color palette, I think. Oh my gosh, look at some of these swirls and patterns. That is neat. You just don't get that with the regular hanger swirl or pouring, you know. Well, maybe other people do. I've never seen anything that looks exactly like this. That is really cool. Yay! Oh man, I don't know if it was this video or another video recently, but I just had a tooth surgically extracted and my jaw is aching and aching. All that talking I did videoing yesterday, I think I was pushing it, and today I am really sorry that I did that. So sorry if I sound kind of funny, but like I'm really not able to open my mouth beyond just like maybe like half an inch. Oh my goodness. Just keeps getting neater and neater the further I get down down the loaf. And I was actually really worried about this one, not just because the first time I poured going up the mold like that was a kind of a flop, but because by the time I finally finished the pour and I got to the hanger swirl, the soap that had been in there the longest, that had traveled all the way up the mold, was pretty set up, so when I put the hanger down through it, it just left, you know, you can see it was like cutting through like gelatin almost. And I didn't really think that it was going to swirl in that section. So I'm really happy that that this has turned out. I'm really, really, really happy. Oh, that's so pretty. Hope you guys can see. Like I said, these colors are very, the contrast between them isn't as much as I had hoped. But I hope you guys can see the swirls and stuff. They're just really, really pretty. And then this is the last piece. Oh, look at this. There's some of my mica drizzle that must have got kind of mixed in. I'll have to take care of that. Cut just the tiniest sliver off the back. Oh, perfect. Oh, neat. Look at that. Cool. Oh, how fun. So that was the very end. Probably the far end. Oh, this is so neat. All right. So, gotta say, I am really, really happy with the way that this one turned out. So, and the scent on this is really, really gorgeous. Like I said, I've never smelled it. This is a Bath & Body Works dupe. The Autumn Day, it did accelerate trace on me pretty quickly. But it was totally worth it. It worked out great. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this soap. And I thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.